Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nurul Izzati binti Mohamad.
Hello, my name is Fatin Adriena binti Yusairie and my matric number is 205902.
Today, we will explain about facial emotion recognition and its application in our daily life. Have you used a filter that can detect your emotions? This is an example of a filter where it can tell you whether you are widely smiling from range 0 to 100. Or maybe you have heard or even used the Smart Unlock, where it allows the smartphone users to unlock their phone by holding it up to their faces. Well, those are some of the applications that use facial emotion recognition technology. So now I will explain in details what this technology is all about. So basically, this technology uses biometric markers, where it will examine the subject facial characteristic and detects emotions in human faces, where it is able to detect up to 6 basic emotions such as happiness, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, and surprise. So, how does this technology works? First of all, it will detect or locate faces with the given image or video file, and then it will extract all the facial characteristics such as the shape of the facial components, for example, the shape of the eyes, the nose, or even the chin. And then it will analyze any kind of movement or change of the facial components and classify into its categories such as emotion categories or facial muscle activation like smile or frown. So this technology is widely used for many purposes, but for the starter, I will start explain its uses in businesses. So these are the examples that I'm going to explain. First of all, it is used for businesses. Traditionally, the companies will done their market research by conducting surveys or use behavioral method, where they will monitor when the customer are interacting with the product. However, these two techniques that I mentioned just now can be labor intensive, where a big amount of labor is needed in terms of time and also the sample of the product. So, the facial emotion recognition technology can easily done this by the facial emotion recognition technology can easily done this where it is able to observe the moment by moment facial emotion expression and conveniently done the market research in terms of time and also in terms of manpower. So secondly, it is used for a game video testing. A group of users will be asked to play a video game with a given amount of time limit, and then the game developer will monitor the emotion experience during the gameplay so that they can draw insights and make conclusions about their video games. And lastly, it is used for payments. The giant Chinese e-commerce Alibaba is currently integrating their Alipay, which is their services payment, with the facial recognition technology. So, whenever the customer want to make purchases with Alibaba, they doesn't need to provide any kind of sensitive information from their debit or credit card. So we can clearly see that this action can reduce the risk of theft and also fraud for businesses worldwide. So now I will pass this presentation to my friend Fatih.
Thank you, Izzati. Our next point is facial emotion recognition for individuals with autism. Autism spectrum disorders are characterized by a reduced ability to understand the emotions of other people. This ability involves recognizing facial expressions. First of all, researchers have argued that individuals with ASDs use an effortful systematizing process to recognize emotion expressions, whereas typically developing individuals use a more holistic process. If this is the case, individuals with ASDs should show slower and less efficient emotion recognition, particularly for socially complex emotions. In addition, the ability to recognize facial expressions of emotion is crucial to establishing interpersonal connections early in life. Recognition of facial expressions is one of the primary signals used to understand the feelings and intentions of others, and it has been argued that the ability to recognize basic emotional expressions may be universal. It is clear that relating emotionally to others presents a major challenge to individuals with autism as they maneuver through the social world. According to clinicians Atwood and Hobson, one of the difficulties individuals with autism face in their understanding of self and others is in the understanding of emotion. Furthermore, individuals with autism frequently fail to react appropriately to the emotions of others, and researchers have suggested that an impairment in emotional expression recognition may contribute to these inappropriate reactions and to their understanding of emotion in general. Other than that, impairments in emotional expression are a core feature of autism spectrum disorder because the ability to infer other people's emotions from their facial expressions is critical for many aspects of social communication. Deficits in expression recognition are a possible candidate marker for ASD. However, previous studies on facial expression recognition produced mixed results, which may be due to differences in the sensitivity of the many tests used and the heterogeneity among individuals with ASD. In conclusion, we have seen that there are many applications of facial emotion recognition in our daily life, and two of it are in business and for individuals with autism. Two popular methods utilized mostly in the literature for the automatic facial emotion recognition systems are based on geometry and appearance. However, facial expression recognition or computer-based facial expression recognition system is very important because of its ability to mimic human cognitive skills. Facial expressions and other gestures convey non-verbal communication cues that play an important role in interpersonal relations. These cues complement speech by helping the listener to interpret the intended meaning of spoken words. More precisely, this technology is a sentiment analysis tool and can automatically detect the 6 basic or universal expressions, which are happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, and disgust. Wow, look how amazing these technologies are. So after this, let us together learn more about facial emotion recognition. Well, that's it for me. Thank you for your attention.